मैं चूंकि यादव कुल से आता हूँ तो मैंने श्री कृष्ण जी के वंशज होने का दावा करते हुए ये बात दायर किया था। चूंकि मैं उनका वंशज हूँ, मैं ही क्या पूरा यादव समाज उनका वंशज है। और यहाँ तक कि माननीय नेताजी श्री मुलायम सिंह यादव जी, माननीय लालू यादव जी बिहार से, ये लोग भी उनके वंशज हैं। तो इन लोगों से भी मैं आज अनुरोध करना चाहता हूँ, आप लोगों ने सदैव दलित पिछड़ों की, दबे कुचले वंचितों शोषितों की आवाज उठाई है। आज अपने आराध्य प्रभु श्री कृष्ण की भी आवाज उठाइए। यदि आप लोग आगे नहीं आएंगे तो ये आंदोलन कैसे चलेगा।
So let's go across to Harish Nair, also joining us, our Bureau Chief Amir Haq. Harish, if I can come to you first. This plea essentially has challenged the 1974 plea, the civil court plea, which the judgment which had said that there is going to be no more alterations to the current structures. In 1974, this verdict had come out. So the admissibility and the credence and the contentions in this plea are going to be on test tomorrow, isn't it? Whether or not it's going to be admitted by the court?
Yes, that's right, Meghna. It's a very interesting development. The Krishna Janmabhoomi Shahi Idgah controversy has taken a whole new twist as the Yadav community has for the first time come out and claimed ownership and rights over the entire 13.37 acres of the land, which not only includes the temple but also the adjacent Shahi Idgah mosque. The petitioner Manish Yadav has claimed to be a legal heir of Lord Krishna. He says not only he, but all the Yadavs, especially those in the eastern UP, are descendants of Lord Krishna. And very significantly, as you rightly put, he has sought the support of Yadav stalwart leaders like Mulayam Singh Yadav and Lalu Yadav, saying that they are leaders of downtrodden, oppressed, and therefore such a movement will only gather steam only once they support the cause. So they have even while talking to Times Now, he has said that the Yadav leaders should support this campaign. And very significantly, Meghna, this is one of the 4 petitions pending before the Mathura court. And what is interesting is that as to bolster the case, they have attached to the petition a PhD thesis written by a professor of anthropology of London University, which is titled "Politics of the Formation of Yadav Politics in North India." That significantly praises both the Yadav leaders, the way they have carried out the administration, their famous speeches, and the way they have carried out the administration. And coming to a question, yes, they have in fact questioned the Places of Worship Act also, and said that this land is not bound by this Place of Worship Act, and they are the rightful owners of the entire 13.37 land. They say that the Shahi Idgah mosque was constructed following an illegal agreement between the Krishna Janmabhoomi Seva Sansthan and Shahi Idgah Trust, and the Krishna Janmabhoomi Trust, which was the real owners of the land at that point of time. They were kept behind in all the process, and therefore the decree approved by the civil court was wrong, and so now they are challenging that decree given by civil court in 1974.
So of course tomorrow we'll understand whether or not this plea is going to be accepted by the court. But what is very surprising in all of this, Amir, if I can come to you, is that this is a 6-decade-long tussle which has been going on. Why is it that now at this stage, suddenly the Yadav clan has come out and said that they have a stake in it, and are they being given political support?
Well, that's really very interesting, Meghna, because over the last several decades, we've seen only Hindu organizations, right-wing organizations like VHP and others coming out and staking claim to rights of possession of such disputed structures and places, especially Hindu places of worship. Various temples across the length and breadth of the country, in fact, thousands of them have actually been profiled and listed by these organizations. But it is perhaps for the first time that somebody who actually, talks highly about the Yadav clan and actually names and actually eulogizes Akhilesh Yadav, Mulayam Singh Yadav, and Lalu Yadav, and calls them the true, legacy of Lord Krishna. This is surprising. This definitely has not happened before. And we'll actually have to see as to how the district court in Mathura actually takes this plea, this petition being put forward by Manish Yadav. Because although he does not owe or claim allegiance to Akhilesh Yadav, the Samajwadi Party, Mulayam Singh, or Lalu Prasad Yadav, he has clearly in his petition said that we Yadavs, the ones in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, are the true descendants of Lord Krishna, and therefore this disputed, in fact, this entire temple area should be granted to us. And in fact, they're repeating this claim being made by other Hindu organizations that the Shahi Eidgah also comprises of the land of the Lord Krishna Janmabhoomi temple, and therefore it should also be handed over to them. So it will be very interesting to see how court views it and what kind of decision does it take as far as admissibility of this particular petition is concerned.
We'll keep tracking the developments on that front. Admissibility of the petition, well, we'll find out tomorrow. Thank you so much for Harish as well as